Hafa everyone. Home Building Volunteer Day is just around the corner for a project helping families work toward the dream of owning their very own home. James Kirk and Carlos Camacho are here, and we are going to talk about this topic about making people truly feel at home. And sweat equity, James, is the key element because it's something that people build with their own hands, but with the help of others in the community.
Yes, absolutely. So Carlos can talk a little more about that part, but I'm here today with the Society of American Military Engineers. So we've reached out into the community to try and find these nice programs that we believe in and we can really get behind to help out. And we heard about this program, so we decided to call them up and see what's happening. And we've been working with them over the last year. So if you want to know more details about that, Carlos, you can mention about the USDA and the sweat equity stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, thanks. As you know, I've done a lot of affordable housing on the traditional method, just building it through putting out to bid, having contractors bid it, or just from home ownership to rental. The past year and a half, you've seen a lot of rising costs of homes going up because of the limited resource of construction trade skilled workers. And then the full stoppage of H2 workers coming to Guam with the limited pool, supply and demand, you know, prices go up, right? So there was a huge gap on affordable housing. We know there was a lot of families that want to get into home ownership, but our cost of human labor, cost of goods, and everything just makes it impossible. So there was a federal grant that my organization looked into. It's called a Mutual Self-Help Housing Program under USDA. Basically what that does, it provides two key mechanisms to lower the cost of homes. We still buy the same concrete, we still buy the same windows, everything that every contractor buys. The only benefit the family has is two things. One, that their sweat equity is what's building their home. 65% of it, of course, because the other 35 is the technical skills that we get through either volunteers like these guys from SAMI, right? Yeah. Or our trade skills from carpentry, masonry, plumbing for the key parts of the homes that has to be done by a professional. And the 65% sweat equity portion is what lowers the cost of homes. So far, we're tracking that cost is a $35,000 impact on sweat equity. So our normal cost of homes will have a $35,000 value of discounts what the family's contributing.
I'm sure I can ask a question that a million people ask. Carlos, how does one qualify and how do you know if you can avail of this program?
Well, you know, in any federal programs, of course, it's income triggered.
Sure.
And like HUD or USDA, there's a table that they publish annually called the income table for qualified families utilizing any of their programs. So for this particular program, there's a table that has family 1, family 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 8, husband, wife, kids, or single, and they have an income cap not to exceed, for example. So let's just use a family of 4, husband, wife, and 2 kids, the average situation. They shouldn't exceed an income of annual $50,000 a year. That's the income not to exceed. That doesn't mean that a person earning $38,000 from before don't qualify. You just have an income cap. If your income's below that, we have other subsidies that will help you qualify for your purchasing power.
So this is applicable for young families as well. Some people just getting started out.
Oh, if my first set of families are actually young mothers, single moms.
That's wonderful.
And 2 single dads. So this is why this volunteerism program works. Because normally you would have a husband and wife and kids come in, and the combined husband and wife hours are contributed to the sweat equity. In this case, when you have a single mom or a single dad, they don't have the other spouse to contribute the other hours of sweat equity.
Okay.
This is why we're very thankful of SAMI and their organization that comes out 3 times a year and provides us volunteerism. And we chose August 11th to be one of those kickoff dates again. They've been there before since September, but we want to just publicize this so we can hopefully encourage volunteerism into our program.
Okay, well, let me get your perspective on this, James, because as you know, military engineers, we know it's some of the most respected engineers in the entire industry. You know, you guys build everything. You clear roads, minesweepers, you know, build command posts, you set up amazing structures from literally nothing and everything like that. This is a different kind of structure, obviously. There's emotion behind it. This is someone's ability to actually like improve the quality of their life and everything like that. This is still a mission for you guys, obviously. What does that mission mean?
It just means, we just want to show that we're here to help out. We're here to help out the community. We're ready to get in there, get our hands dirty. Because a lot of engineers, during their typical day, they're working with, calculations, or they're going to meetings and they're doing things. So
Slide
this
rules.
this is an opportunity to actually get out there, pick up a shovel, show that we care about our community, get in there, break some ground, and do what we can to help out. So, I mean, like you said, there's so many things that engineers do, and Society of American Military Engineers it has public people, so it has people from the Navy, has people from the Department of Public Works, but it also has a lot of civilians. So we get together and we work as a team to make sure that we're doing these projects. And in Guam, one of the things has been to really help out the community. We do a lot of other things as far as scholarship programs and stuff like that, but this is just one of those good opportunities to really get in there and face to face with people down in the trenches, getting it done.
Very well. Okay, Carlos, as far as the sweat equity, like if obviously people are going to say, hey, there's so many people working to help me build a home that I can call my own, but I may not be a laborer. But like you said, you've got electricians, you've got plumbing people, you've got masons and everything like that. What work is actually involved in the sweat equity component?
Oh man, I just want to compare, there's two good organizations like Habitat for Humanities. Habitat does maybe one or two homes a year based on their financial resources. We do it in a subdivision format, first of all. The reason is we do it in 10 or 15 homes at a time is as we provide the technical assistance from any of our skilled workforce laborers, masonry, carpentry, plumbing, there's only 3 guys in the top end that my project manager is going to manage these families that never built a home, right? And what we do is we got 21 tasks to build a home. The first task is to understand the property boundary points. It's called under surveying.
Well, tell you what, I want to continue this conversation. We're going to put more notes about this wonderful program that we have. Sorry, guys, we got to go to commercial break, but this is a fantastic program. We're going to put more information, contact, and so forth when we return from this break.